That's what it is. It is a Yo Girl Cadillac. Yes, I am Cadillac Dixon. I'm the Drama Life Prison Wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all fades to black. Yeah, hiss your girl Cadillac. Anyways, I am coming through on Vlogmas day number 30. Yes. Y'all check out the vlogs from last night with me and baby girl and baby girl went to Disney last night to hang out Disney Springs and vlog. Anyways, it is like one, it's almost 2 o'clock. So y'all know it's countdown to work time. I work to live and I live to work. I hustle hard until it hurts. I work my fingers down to the bone. And once I pay my bills, it ain't nothing to come home with. Once I pay my bills, it ain't nothing to come home with. Hey, once I pay my bills, it ain't nothing to come home with. Yes, y'all already know I am stuck on this workshop, trying my hardest to build me a raft to get the heck off of this ship, because this ship is sinking. But you know, it's not playing out like that. Though you can take all actions you want to in life, don't mean that you can determine the outcome. And that's where I'm at right now. But I'm still gonna try. I'm gonna try to the day I die, because I am in no way secure in being a worker and just coming to this life to just work. So, anyways, I did wake up about 6 a.m. ish, and the first thing I seen on my YouTube was Night and Day Networks with this bombshell. So let me get to that. I wanted to review that. So it is about Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion. And y'all know I've been following this story. I really haven't followed stories like that in the past. I did a little bit on the Brittany Griner, um, but I'm not one to just jump on hot topics, which I guess I might do it just to start my channel to moving and to growing. But really, I'm here for a whole different reason. I'm only on social media because I want my freaking family back together. Y'all know I am trying to break the wrongful conviction story of my husband, who was wrongfully convicted and excessively sentenced in the state of Florida in 2002 when he was only 20 years old. Here we are 20 years later. We both knocking down 42. He still has 17 more years to go on his wrongful conviction and will not be free unless the battle is won for his freedom. His story is broken and the battle is won and he's released from this wrongful conviction. If not, the alternative will happen. He'll have about 17 more years. And if we're both still alive, heart still beating, then we can have the possibility of being together at that moment for whatever time we have left. And our granddaughter, our daughter will be about my age now, 40 something, or 39, knocking down 40. And our granddaughter will be about 17 years. And he would have spent all that time in prison for a crime that nobody was shot, killed, or hurt in. No weapon recovered, no fingerprints, no DNA, no evidence. The people that claimed that they were robbed of $60 because they were given back their affidavits to amend them by the officers that wrote up the initial affidavit, the charging affidavit. They claimed to have been robbed when they weren't being robbed at all. They were there for other reasons and they know it wasn't to be robbed. But when the car was stopped, they said the first thing to come out of their mouth is, "Oh, we were robbed. Oh, but we were robbed of 80. Oh, how could you be robbed of 80 when he don't have a, oh, we meant 60. We were so nervous and shaken. We said 80 but meant 60. That case. That case with all these holes that I've been punching in them. And anybody with a brain can punch in this case. 40 years for. All right, so I was looking at, so that's why I like this case, because it is making regular people that this system really affects every day, all day, my black people, every day, I can guarantee you it's a lot of black people going to court and going to trial, which means we should care about the justice system because it's affecting us more disproportionately than other people. And it would make you think then, oh, if black people are in that justice system so much, it must mean that black people are worse people than regular people. And that is not the case at all. The justice system has a target audience, which is the black man. So, black man, get yourself together. Are you kidding me? Interruption. I can't do anything without being interrupted. But anyway, black man, get yourself together and keep yourself together because there is a trap out there for you. There's a trap door called the system, and they want you to fall in it. That's the perfect plug for my song Statistically. Statistically, he done became what they thought he'd be. A young black male in jail or on the streets. Well, if this the game, it seems like it was rigged up to me. Yeah, massive fiancers and don't lie to me. Now, statistically, he done became what y'all thought he'd be. A young black male in jail or on the streets. Well, if this the game, it seems like it was rigged up to me. Yeah, massive fiancers and don't lie to me. Now, from the get-go, they told him that he wouldn't be none. He couldn't amount to none. Look at him now. He exactly what they told him. Like they predestined him to be statistically the epitome of these gutter grimy streets. He wears his pants down to the floor cause that's all he know. Ain't like his father was there to tell or maybe show him. Now he's a player, pimp, a gangster and everything in between. Can you really actually blame him? The streets done chased off his dream. See, the streets is his reality show and he's the star. He gets the money, the bling, the women, the fancy cars, but somebody please tell him the ending because I don't think he knows the ground, the jail for 20 is how it goes. See, when dang, I messed up. See, when a baby is born, his mind is just like clay. You gotta mold it and tell him that, baby, it'll be okay. You got to tell him that he is a king and women's queens. You gotta tell him to never give up on his dreams. Yes, we are statistically predestining these young black men to go to prison or be put in jail. Go to prison or the grave, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. We're predestining that. There's a problem in that. So we're birthing babies for the grave and for the penitentiary. That doesn't seem wrong to you. Like, I don't know. It probably only bothers me. But anyways, people care about this because it's their favorite rappers. It's this rapper versus this rapper. That's when they care about the system. But the system affects us every day. Every day there's a gang of black people going through this system and a lot of them getting, I don't know if they getting justice, but it's a lot of them getting injustice. So just stay away from that system. That system is not made for us. Anyway, so the news broke that a recording of the conversation between Tory Lanez and the girl, what's her name? Ooh, I had to let the window down because it's hot. Tory Lanez and Kelsey. So a recording was leaked of their conversation that they had shortly after the alleged crime took place. So let's listen to this clip. Yes. I love Night and Day. Night and Day Network.
So click the link in the description box below and go get you some at nightanddayNetmarket.com.
That's the jam. Curry gang. They intro be banging.
Don't you worry. Curry gang, curry gang, curry gang.
Curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang. Yes.
Back again.
Here you go, Isaiah Curry. I love this.
Straight from Rumble over the YouTube. We was just live on Rumble. Now we back up on YouTube.
Okay, so let me fast forward a little bit so we can get straight to this song. I mean, not song. Girl, this song.
They probably don't know
this phone call.
Nah, ain't clickbait. Nah, matter of fact, way.
Yup. Let's get it.
Call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny
Pick
this
up the
call,
phone.
thank you for using Telmate.
Hello.
Hey.
Y'all got out safe and everything.
Huh?
Y'all got out and everything got good.
Megan's still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
Well,
You said what?
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see.
That's Kelsey, y'all.
So they both went to the hospital.
Something like that, Cedar.
Yo, bro.
Sir?
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass.
That's what landed him in jail.
What the fuck was going on, bro? Like that ass, nigga. I never do some shit like that, bro. Just that, nigga, I just so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand. Right? And that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all.
So the first thing he says is that basically he don't know what the heck happened. He was drunk. He was out of it. He was gone. You gone to bed. Like, y'all know what I be saying. You gone to bed. Okay, so the two girls, they as well admit to be just drunken out their mind, that they don't really know what happened. One say that they sobered up, was able to figure out what was going on, but all of that saying they don't know what happened that night. Don't nobody know what was going on. So I don't know if you should be in them type of situations where you don't know if you going or you coming or you're up or you're down, because it can get real quick, and you need to know what's going on. Could barely hear him though.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
A whole lot, bro.
She recorded this shit. They set him up.
I feel crazy, bro, but it's great. Like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I just felt.
That mean he don't know what
Bro.
happened.
Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I got to the house, Shorty, like, all top niggas, they gave me like 5 shots, like off the door, like, you feel me? So I was out of there, like, wasn't in there with niggas, like, you feel me? We was taking shots past that time. I wasn't there with niggas, like, bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah, no, I didn't even. I was already fucked up by the time you got there, so I don't.
That's
know
her admitting that she didn't know what the heck was going on.
tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical.
Alright, you ain't got Quan's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Quan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Quan and tell this nigga, bro, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out this shit.
That's the first thing. Figure out how to get me home first.
Bro, like,
I think
home.
honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like, the longer you're in this, the more hot it's gonna get, because you know it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out. You know.
But like, out is what? What you mean out?
It's on some app. You know, Megan's team is on top of this. So,
yeah, but like, niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the things.
what'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the thing.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. Um, but nah, for you. Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
You have 1 minute remaining for this call.
Get out of here.
Okay, and so that 1 minute left. Y'all know I made a song about that. 15 minutes just ain't that long when you got a million words to say. But it sounded like he don't know what the heck happened, to be honest. And he's just I guess after the fact they're saying, hey dude, did you know that you shot her in the foot or whatever? And he must, I don't know, he was going to bed. He don't know what happened. And I don't know if it really sounds like he's admitting to shooting her though, because it sounds like it could be, because if he's admitting to shooting her, I think he would have been more dramatic about it. Like, oh my God, there's no way I would have shot her. I couldn't have. I think it would have been more than that. I don't know. It just seemed like something went down, something happened. But who am I to say? I didn't sit through that court trial, and I'm catching up trying to figure it out. But I do know the system, and I do know how the system takes what you say at first. That's why they tell you anything that you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. And it's not saying necessarily it's going to be used fairly against you. It could be flipped, it could be edited, it could be put together, pieced together, but it can be used against you. So really it's best to not be saying too much of anything. That's why it's also difficult for you to communicate with your loved ones when they are in prison, because them recorded lines, they could take you know how something you say, it could be flipped. You can take things in 1,200 different ways. Really, you could say one thing and one person could take what you said and get this from it. One person could take what you said and get that from it. It's like a metaphor. A word can mean 12 different things, so they can take what you said and flip it however they needed to or wanted to. This is why I don't know what conclusion to come to on this case. So I'm basically not even covering who is right and wrong. I'm covering this system, and this system that we need to be aware of, and the dirty tricks that they play within this system. Okay, so let's listen a little bit further to this, and then I just want to get to some responses. Then I want to get me a nap before I have to go to work, girl. You say you just want to get out of here.
Yeah, why would she record this shit? Definitely a setup.
hello.
But I think that was the
Definitely a setup, y'all. Why would they record? Why?
I do think that was recorded by the facility over the phone, because they record the phone
They
calls.
record that.
Damn, these niggas, some of these niggas in this chat didn't have no faith. This is click. They gonna say this is clickbait.
Yeah,
Here we go, clickbait.
Why would she record that?
Okay, so now that we've heard that, let me jump to the comments that I did legal. Okay, first off, I am going to say that y'all already know, if y'all do watch Night and Day, their show actually starts off with a topic, and then it turns into a grander topic of stuff that we really should be thinking about and actually caring about. But we always care about the lesser of what's important. Okay, so the first response that I had did, let's play what they said real quick. Okay, here we go. The first one.
So y'all not starting to realize they sending all the powerful black men to jail?
And to that I responded, they've been sending all black men to jail, because he just said all the black men with money. And I'm reiterating that it's not black men with just money. It's a lot of black men. They've been sending all black men to jail. They just now doing it to people who thought they were untouchable. Their justice system really affects us all, but it's something that we don't give two damns about until it's us or our loved ones that's in it. But then it's too late. Still, say innocent or guilty. I still say innocent or guilty. He should have just took the plea. And girl, that right there, I got a song about that. Take the plea. If you are accused in a crime, you better take the plea. Ain't got no money, you better take the plea. You ain't got a good lawyer, I better take the plea. Hey, take that from me. You take it to trial, this and you up Shit's Creek. Yes, take that ish to trial and you lose. And they most likely gonna make sure you lose. You going up Shit's Creek, girl.
An agenda war that they're causing between the black woman and the black man. That's why you got Vivica Fox stink ass over there on Fox Soul saying they Joe Budden is just mad because women is ruling right now. Women is ruling right now. Women is ruling hip hop right now. You see the division. You see the division they doing.
No one is ruling hip hop right now.
We're all losing.
Yeah, because
hip hop losing.
Where hip hop have went, which I ain't even gonna call it hip hop no more. That new shit.
Thank you. It ain't hip hop.
I mean, they weaponize the music. So if you in charge of weaponized music, you're not winning.
We're not.
If you feel like you the biggest, you the top #1 artist in a music genre that has been weaponized against its own people.
It has.
Bravo. Bravo.
That part,
they
used it against us.
You're the #1 artist of weaponized music
let me say this.
Destroy your own community.
Let me say.
And
people.
That one.
Let me say this.
Before he get right to that, I'm gonna let him say it. But I had a song about that too. Hip hop was in the streets, not industry. It was raw, rough, rugged, it was gritty. Hip hop shed light on things that wasn't mainstream. But not every picture that it paint was pretty. Hip hop was an expression of things that we've been suppressing. And now we the people finally had a voice. Music is so powerful, but we don't tap into that no more. And now the same art form we created now exploits us. Yes.
An incomplete home is failure. You shouldn't take pride in being a single, strong, black, independent woman and saying you holding everything down by yourself or being a...
And that part. Now that one, I'm kind of torn because I do take pride in that because I am a single black mother by force, not choice. To all my single mothers out there by force, not choice. Hey, know that you can make it, but the choice is yours. If you never give up, never throw in the towel, just keep your head up, you'll make it out somehow. So though I'm not proud that I had to be a single mother, that I was a single mother, I am proud that though the pieces of the puzzle I was given, of what I've done with the pieces that were given. So I understand what he's saying. I surely would have wished to have been a single unit family, like a mother, a father, a child, like the way it's supposed to really be, like for real. Like that's everything. And if you got that, girl, you got a bag of gold and you need to cherish and hold on to that. I wanted that more than anything. I still want that. Though our daughter is grown and gone out the house and have a child of her own, I still want that. And that's what I wanted for my granddaughter. A mother, a father, the child. Yes, that's the perfect family. I grew up with my mother and my father, and I know that made a difference in my life. But let me read the response. So I don't think... Well, I don't know about everybody. I ain't finna think for everybody. But for me, I don't find the basic like pride in being that single mother. Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't need a man. No, baby, I needed my man. I needed him. Girl, I still need him. But in spite of what I was lacking, I still made it. And now I made it by the skin of my teeth too. It didn't have to be that hard. But it was that hard because I had to do it all alone. I had to work, I had to clean, I had to cook, I had to be to all the school functions alone. I had to work overnight, I had to go to school because I wanted to still better our family. I went to school twice, cosmetology school, went to college, became a graphic designer, web designer, put my daughter through every thing that any extracurricular she wanted to, which whether it was martial arts, didn't just put her in martial arts. I joined martial arts with her and became a black belt. I'm sorry, a brown belt. She's almost a black belt. But you get the gist of my story. I had to do it all. So I did it all. So yes, I'm proud that I did it all, but it would have been easier. And my life wouldn't be in shambles right now if I didn't have to do it alone. If I had that companion with me. Okay, I wrote that I am proud I got another song called Single Mother by Force, not choice. Yes. I'm proud because in spite of the failures inflicted on my family by this system, my family still made it out. And everybody wondering how I did it, how it didn't crush us. It was meant to break us. But yes, I would have had a far better life, and so would our daughter, if her father was able to stay in the home. We made it out, but we could have been far better together. No telling what we could have achieved together. Definitely understand what y'all trying to say. So I do understand what he's saying. I do understand what he's saying, but I'm just giving my reflection back to that I don't know about everybody else. Maybe they find pride in that being a single mother. Um it is a proud situation cuz that's a harder, it means that you fought a harder battle. A battle that could have been easier. You fought it and you got through it and you lived to tell the story. I got a couple of more comments to read, and then I'm finna go on to bed, get me some rest before work.
This man with that emotional shit, man. They get it. They get us. They get us with that. They get us with that, man. Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, nah, man. Nah, we ain't having it no more. We ain't having no more. We ain't having it no more. Nah, we don't want it. We don't want it. I look at this Megan and Tory shit like, man, this is a sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sad situation. This just like I ain't looking at it as a as a as a division of you got to pick a side. I'm looking at this shit like it's totally fucked up. You know what I mean? Like this is a byproduct of our community being displayed all over the world. Even people in other countries looking at this shit like, yo, that black community over there fucked up.
Mm-hmm. And we over here talking about some Team Megan and Team
They got
Tory.
us on the world stage looking all crazy over here. We supposed to be, since hip hop supposed to be the leading genre of the world, we supposed to be like classmen. Like we supposed to be looking like upperclassmen. Like we got our shit together like Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And what I wrote to that is true. Hip hop, let me tell you, it influences a lot. But my answer to that was that's because hip hop is not in our hands no more. We allowed it to be taken from us. The same art form we created now exploits us. Yes. It's like your artwork coming back and killing you. Like one of my canvases jumping up off the ground and just taking me out. That's what it's like. Minute they realized there was money in hip hop, the powers that be surely, but slowly but surely, started weaponizing it against us. Music is powerful. It gets down into the soul. Even talking to somebody doesn't get down as deep as singing a song to them. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you think about it, when it start off, you know what I mean? Niggas was conscious. Niggas had conscience, right? Niggas was actually saying something in their lyrics. You could actually get knowledge from people's lyrics, you know? It was like KRS-One.
And he's talking about the origins of hip hop. Origins of hip hop was conscious. Like if y'all been following hip hop, like I fell in love with hip hop in the 90s, right? And I wanted to be a rapper before half of anybody in this world wanted to be a rapper, because I loved how they were shedding knowledge. They were teaching, they were leading the future, saying, hey, I went this way, but don't go this way. They were enlightening people. They were telling what was happening in their hoods, which never would have got known about by a soul outside of the hood unless it was for hip hop. That's the hip hop that I fell in love with. And that's the type of hip hop that I wanted to do. My hip hop was a movement, not just, I had a saying said, this is not just music, this is a movement. And I made songs talking about the struggle I've been through with this. And hey, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you need. It's best to go find you some books and go sit down and read or do something. Like do anything but end up in a freaking goddamn system. Stay out them streets. Because the way that the street leads, a street leads somewhere, don't it, girl? The street leads to the pen. The street leads to the grave. So get off the street. Don't even go down that way. My family went down that way. It's like when you telling somebody, hey, look, there's a roadblock up ahead. There's a big hole and I fell in it and I just climbed out. I just used every ounce of being that I have to climb out that road, please, out that hole. Please don't go down that way. And the next person can they butt down that way, feeling like, yeah, that was just you. That ain't gonna be in my outturn or whatever. But hip hop used to warn us about that big a-hole. And he's right. It did used to tell you the end. Like I remember a song, I can't call home, the locust on his own. Mom's is tripping, she got a block on the phone. Can't call home, the locust on his own. Mom's is tripping, she got a block. She got a block. That song right there is telling you when you call it home, your mama done blocked your call, girl. You ain't finna go. Who else you got in this but your mama? And your mama gonna be tired of answering them calls after a while. Like that's what this is telling you. This ain't telling you to pop, 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 do this and do that. And who cares about the consequences? That ain't what hip hop started as. That's what they created that to be. Because they knew it was a lot of freaking money and it's a lot of freaking influence. And if you can influence somebody, if you can influence the mind, you can get them to do what you want them to do. And with that said, I'm gone to bed. See you, girl, Cadillac.